marvelous sight. Lake Como, one of the most beautiful places on earth, according to many, many people throughout the centuries. People have been visiting this tourism and relaxation for 2,000 years. Since ancient Roman times, the Romans were sipping wine by the lakeside. Waves of this gorgeous lake and seeing the clouds pass through the mountains. Today we're going to take a ferry ride near Leno area all the way to Como. Is of course the main city on Lake Como. It's also a main train connection back to Milan. And the ferry right now is going to take about maybe an hour and something. The service is much more steadier here. And let's enjoy the beautiful views. I'm going live in a very, very low quality, but I think it's worth sharing it live. I will get you. I will get you. This is also known as the summer retreat of George Clooney. And Madonna, Richard Branson, many other celebrities have stayed here. And Ethan Hawke have used this as a summer retreat. Right down there is the famous villa from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and also Casino Royale. And the heavens are breaking through the clouds. Oh yes, magnificent views. In the distance we see Bellagio, and I think we might be able to see a glimpse. People have asked, is this an island? No, we are in a lake, the third largest lake in all of Italy. So, welcome to the ferry here in Lake Como. I really want to share this experience. It is very chilly. For a second, having warned this trip, it had to go live on a much lower quality. So, I hope you enjoy it. I want to bring you this live. There's many other vlogs you can see of this. There's plenty of documentation here in 4K or edited videos, but I want to bring it to you live. So that's why I'm going live at all costs. So if someone could mention to the other Facebookers on the previous video that send them a link to this one. This is the live video now. Send on the Urbanist of the World group page. If you're on Facebook, share this video with any Facebook groups that are relevant, like Rick Steve's Europe. There's many other groups that are relevant about Italy or about travel. And then also, if you're on YouTube, like this video right now. Slam that like button. We've had technical issues, so with that, after a while, YouTube thinks that I'm spamming and doesn't show the videos to that many people. So like this video right now on YT and on Facebook, share it. No one does the lives like the Use SK. And also, I see a lot of videos from amazing vloggers in Las Vegas. I really am proud of what Vegas has done, but this should get as many views as the beautiful resorts in Vegas. So let's make sure YouTube shows this to other people. Let me know what you think. I think it should. So let's make sure this gets to other people. And yeah, I'm very red because of the sun. chatting with him and told him, hey, you want to come join me on the ferry? And we're tired. He wants to go back to his villa. And he's taking the seaplane. So no, unfortunately, George Clooney couldn't join us. He's directing a new film soon. He's doing very windy. Yeah, Duxula. Yeah, it is. Here in the sunset. Kenya, nice to see you here. Camilla, welcome. I am on the ferry with the wind blowing directly at my face, and it is chilly. Like any normal human being, one gets a little bit stuffy in those weather conditions. Thanks for my pass. Did I pass the Cooper building, the Copper building? No, I have not. Nice to see you here. Hello, Yvette. Inspire Life says, I make live streaming look like a breeze. Escal says, it must be exhausted. Not so exhausted, luckily, but chilly, yes. I wish I had a sweater. I didn't pack a sweater because obviously I went to Greece. That was the only thing in my plan. I didn't think I would go to a chilly lake or to the Alps like I did before. Inspire Life says, thank you for enduring the elements. My pleasure, Inspire Life. Kenya says, going to support Twitch. Thank you so much, Kenya. Hey, Yvette says, lovely view. Oh, yes indeed. Wendy says, virtual hug to give me warm. Thank you so much, Wendy. Warms my heart. My sweatshirt says, well, too late now. I'm already on the ferry. with you to the States. I'll do my best. I'll consult with Jupiter. It's 114 degrees in Palm Springs, and I'm going to put on the heat. Rocky. Yeah, Rocky. Oh my God. Crazy hot in Palm Springs. Franca, welcome. We do see a few spattering of houses. Look, there's a house up there when you live in that mountain. Oh, there's a coin in Como. That's good to hear. I might head directly back to Milan, but that's good to hear that there's a coin. Coin for anyone who doesn't know, it's like will you live up there? Let me know. It's also chilly in Milan. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I might need a sweater. Yeah, last weekend. Uber Eats makes it up there. Nope. Nope, it does not make it up there. Zoom in if we can. Wow. Seems like an unfriendly commute in the winter. Oh yes. Hey, Expire Life says, I would love to design the house here. That would be so cool, Expire Life. Expire Life, do remind me, do you currently work as an architect? I'm so curious. I would love to see your work if you have any sketches. If either you built something or you have any designs, I would love to see it. No Amazon delivery, says S Fields. No, maybe not. Which is pretty far. This is a huge lake. It's shaped like a Y. So I'll show you where we're located so everyone knows exactly where we're at. Italy, that's the boot. Kicking Sicily. Those damn Sicilians, kicking them. Sicilians are awesome. And Lake Como's all the way in the north, 1 hour away from Milan. Inspire, you work as an architect. Oh, awesome. And Lake Como is 1 hour away from Milan, as I mentioned, by train. I'm going to go to Como City. In Como City, I can take a train.
Fermata Argenio, next station Argenio.
I can take a train that is as long, but it can take up to 2 hours, depending on what train I take. I might splurge and get myself a premium ticket, so I have a nice comfy seat. So I'm going to splurge and maybe spend €10. Oh, look how beautiful. And this is the lake. So we're from close to Menaggio, right over there, up in the fork of the Y, and we're going down to Como. We will have to go to the other fork, I think, to see George Clooney's villa. And you can drive all along Lake Como, so that's nice if you're using a car. Wendy says, splurge indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna splurge and get myself a premium ticket for a good €10. Oh yeah. Remember, everyone, splurge from time to time. I can spell the Nespresso from here. Oh, is he gonna play reggaeton? Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, good. No reggaeton. So they're gonna have a concert by the beach. That's kind of cool. So we're at Argenio. Big Griffin, we're still in Lake Como. Lake Como is huge, and there's a lot of towns all along Lake Como. Is reggaeton banned on YT? Yeah, it's one of the musics that even a few seconds I get copyrighted notice. Linda, thank you so much for 100 stars. Oh, what is that? Are those foothills of the Alps? I don't think we are the direction of the Alps right now. I think it's the opposite direction. Watch the previous video to see the AR says strike even though every song sounds completely identical. AR, the music of my people. But yeah, you're right, it does sound normal. Many of the songs do sound identical. Yeah, it's kind of surprising how fast they can recognize a specific song. Jason says, thank you so much for tuning in. Paul, thank you so much for 50 stars. Everyone's stars count as double. Next few days, this is the weekend to get about 15,000 more stars. I think we need. Sally, it's chilly. I need a jacket. I didn't have a jacket on this trip, so I didn't pack anything. T-shirts. I don't know how they do it. Kay says about 9,000 needed. Okay, thank you so much, Kay. Patty says, where's dinner tonight? I'll sponsor. Oh, thank you so much, Patty. I don't know. I gotta get back to. I'm glad you want to sponsor a live video with dinner. If anyone has any good recommendations in Milan to visit, let me know. So I don't know, Patty, but thank you so much. A new cover. Recommendations. Are these the Apennine Mountains? No, B. Griffin, we're far away from the Apennine Mountains. Those are closer to Rome. Paul says it's only 7:15. Yeah, but then I have to take the train back. So I'll probably get back to Milan by like 9 p.m. or so. Oh, Patty, yeah, you're from Staten Island, yeah. That's awesome. now I'm very curious. So much about it that my curiosity is piqued. Places remind you of videos you've seen in Norway. Yeah, well, Norway has actually all the deepest lakes in Europe, basically. And this is a glacier lake, which I think Norway has a lot of. Until September. I wish I could show it. Alright, everyone, I'm gonna go downstairs, see, show you the views from the window. Linda, can you buy coffee on the boat? You can. I see beer. I only see beer. I don't see coffee. Probably not. Probably beer and maybe wine. Maybe some water as well. Okay. So as we're seeing these views, let me know. Do you guys want some musical element to it? Let me know if you want some music added to it. And let me know, what song do you vote for from the original Urbanist album? me a few seconds, I'll play another awesome song for you. Present to you secrets of the universe. There's only like 2 songs left. So I hope you enjoy the musical interlude. I think some of the songs really felt well. I don't know the song title, so that very last one was called Beyond Our Dimension. Beyond Our Dimension was the last one. That one is a little bit more of a kind of creepy one than the other ones. Inspired by The Mummy. The Mummy and The Fountain. Look at this. Hey Matt, I'm doing well. This is a slow ferry. We saw actually the fast ferry pass by earlier, and we saw that it was like on these like kind of stilts, which is really weird. Where did you get on the trolley? In Como, yes, it was in the town of Velasco. I got on the trolley. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Mona is watching behind, so if anyone can let the people on YouTube to press the live button. That live button allows you to watch while we're live. So I think a few people watching behind, and that sometimes happens. It's kind of a little bit of glitch in YT. So press the live button. If people can let others know to press the live button on YT. How's my tummy? It's good. I'm not getting seasick here, which is nice, nor dizzy. Now, I'm not sure once I arrive on land, but right now I feel fine, which is good. Also, pro tip, if you get seasick, don't use your phone while on the boat, because actually trying to focus on the screen while you're moving in a boat can actually worsen everything. Friday of the month, so stay tuned on September. But I will do a Q&A of my trip recap. Stay tuned. I'll announce when that'll happen. Oh, now we're seeing the sunset. Look at that. Wow. Yes, we're in the Ultima Fermata, which is the last stop. Como City, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the Atlantic City, but for Lake Como. Well, probably not. There's probably no casinos here. And also probably no one filming the Jersey Shore either. I don't think there's a show called The Como Shore. That looks like the Star Trek symbol. Stunning sunset, oh yeah. Right here we have a vernacular. Someone asked if there's vernaculars. We found one. There's a vernacular that goes all the way up there. Wow. Hey Chung says not too nice the weather. It's actually really dramatic clouds. I love it right now in terms of weather. So we're arriving to Como City. Is it Casino City? No, Susie, no casinos here. It's just the main city around Lake Como, main town. Here we can take the train over to Milano. So, one more time of the ferry, so you get to enjoy it. No ferries on this ferry, luckily. Christine says it looks like Washington State. It does, yeah, it has this look to Washington State. And yeah, a lot more traffic here in Como City. If you have any questions before we finish off this live, feel free to ask. Luxula says that was quite a long trip. Indeed it was. It was a slow ferry. The fast ferry is like 45 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half or an hour and 8 minutes. Esfield says now you gotta take the train to Milan. I am indeed, yeah. I'm heading straight to Milan. Well, let's step into Como City for a few minutes for our final part of this journey. How long a train ride to the next destination? To Milan, it's only an hour something minutes. Hey, yo, Christine, what are you confused about? Let me know. Wendy says you're the best, but please don't. Matrix, why am I 360p? Because of the internet, yeah, don't go internet. Ocean, am I going for dinner? I'm probably going to head straight to Milan and eat something I can take away. I'll see if I can feature food at some point here on this Milan trip. I'll do my best. Christine, did I take the boat starting to Como? No, this is a ferry, not a tour boat. As a few people have asked. This is a ferry. And and this ferry goes all along Lake Como. There's two versions. There's a fast ferry and the slow ferry. Slow ferry takes a lot more stops. We were at one of the stops, which is a local stop called Leno. and we took the slow ferry all the way to the main stop, or the hub, which is Como City. However, you can take a train to a few of the locations around Lake Como, namely Leco and Verana. I might be mispronouncing that. Verena, sorry. Verena. Ciao. You can take it to Verena, and that's why I did. So I took a train to Verena from Milan all the way to Verena. That's the start of my day. I visited Bellagio, and then I went along the different towns, and now finally at Como City. In Como City, there's also another train hub, which I can take it directly to Milan, to the Garibaldi station. Christine, yeah, you can also start at Como City. It really doesn't matter. You could start at Lecco, which is another location, Como City, or Verena. So Como, all the way down there, all the way south, Como. On the other side, I think is, let me know where George Clooney's place is at. I don't see it on the map. Lecco is on the other side. So it's an inverse Y. But I went further up to Verena. Verena, right over here. You can go any direction you would like. It's very easy. Just be conscious that the ferries stop running until about 6 p.m. or so. So I took the last ferry from Leno, which was 6:42, which was pretty early, actually, a lot earlier than I imagined. So otherwise you'll be stuck. Let me close this map. Looks like a wishbone, says S-Fields. Yeah. Oh my God, look at these views. Wow.
Hi.
Wow. Susan sent 100 stars. Kay says he'll sleep well tonight. Thank you so much, Kay. I appreciate you. Beautiful restaurant here. Stars are worth double for a few more days this last weekend. So we need 10,000 stars or so. So thank you so much. You're making it very close to getting that star goal. Thank you so much, Susan. What's that song, ladies and gentlemen? I travel all around the world, and look what follows me. Let's get closer. Oh, he stopped playing. But did anyone catch it? In the distance, echoing through Como City, in the middle of a northern Italian lake. One of the most beautiful places on earth. And the music of my people echoes through, beckoning me to come back to Puerto Rico. That was, ladies and gentlemen, a cover. Busker over here is playing a cover to Despacito. So Mona earlier was asking, what is reggaeton? Reggaeton is a genre of music. The most famous recent song is Despacito. Other famous songs are Gasolina, the songs by Pitbull, Saca la lengua pa' fuera, I forgot what was the name of that song. So, Despacito in Lake Como, we got some reggaeton over here. I caught it but I can't remember the name. Yeah, that was Despacito. That is in the genre of music called reggaeton. It's kind of like reggae mixed with dancehall that's danceable. And generally, it's in Spanish lyrics. Or has mostly Spanish lyrics. Wow. From Despacito to Hallelujah. And this is like the third time we listened to Hallelujah in Rome, in Florence, and now here. Oh my God, Hallelujah is also following us around, and that is New York. Oh my God, we have Puerto Rico and New York following us around because Hallelujah is, I think, made by Leonard Cohen, right? Which is a New Yorker. Who's a New Yorker? We got a little bit of New York and a little bit of Puerto Rico following us around. Sandra, thank you so much for the stars. Let's see what Como City is all about. Open to suggestions, says it must be a sign. Well, I'm open to that suggestion because I think you might be right. Leonard Cohen? Was Leonard Cohen Canadian? I know he had was based in New York and got a lot of fame in New York. I know that. This looks like a proper city, actually. Look at the 60s building. Puerto Rico is beckoning. Yes, beckoning me like a siren song. But that siren song is about slow, sensual dancing. This is a nice area. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Sadia. Okay, thank you so much. So Leonard Cohen is indeed Canadian. But I do confirm, I think he was based a lot in New York. He was well loved in New York. Is this the city of the former New York City governor? No. I might have pronounced it a few times as Cuomo, but it's Como. Let's check out what's down there. It's Como. Bob sent 300 stars. Thank you so much, Bob. You are a legend. It's a Venetian lion up there. No, this has no relation to the two former governors of New York State. How's Milan? Can you pick up some fashion? You know, I have not bumped into so many interesting stores yet for fashion in Milan. I've seen the high-end shops. Let me know, is there an area in Milan better for shopping? Not super high-end shopping, but kind of mid-range. But not mid-range in the commercial sense. Kind of little boutiques that are still not high-end brands. Helen says, are you homesick yet? Homesick is not the best word, but yes, I indeed am yearning to go back home. At least for a little while, before I go back and explore the whole wild world. If you're okay with 360p, this may be the quality that you live stream in the Philippines, says I'm surprised. No, there's not great service in Philippines. All right. Ariel, we'll put a restaurant in Milan for you in the DMs. Thank you so much, Mona. I appreciate that. A lot of restaurants here. That is beautiful. Have you seen any thrift stores? No, I have not. I don't know. I have not been to a neighborhood yet that I've seen thrift stores. Oh my God. Look what we found. I think Lorraine and a few of the other Hawaiian viewers would be happy that even in Lake Como, you can find a poke bowl. Even in Lake Como. You can find some poke. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. A porqueria, yes, a porqueria. Don't pronounce that in Spanish because it might not be a nice word. It's not porqueria, but porqueria. I think that's a word that Puerto Ricans use. I'm not sure if other Hispanics use it. Wow. That's Como City. All right, let's All right, who wants to walk all the way to the end of Como City. Let me know. Let me know if you want to keep strolling a little bit. I have a little bit of time because I gotta catch a train around 9 p.m. But still got just a little bit of time. Let me know if you want to see a little bit more of Como City. It seems like we have a little bit more city left. Vote now, and voting means pressing that like button on Facebook, means sharing this video with any relevant Facebook groups. If you know great Facebook groups that are relevant to these videos, Europe, Italy, Italian Americans, there's a lot of other ones, put them in the comments right now. Let's check out this church though. This church looks awesome. Let's walk more so that's this on me. It's 8:18 p.m. Okay. Probably going to make my way to the train station. Maybe all of you can join me. The trains are in every hour. Okay, so I gotta go soon. Oh, Lisette, okay, so one note about sharing these videos. Please don't share it on groups that belong to other video creators. Share it to groups that are everything else, generic. But please do not share it to groups of other creators. It's not the nicest thing to do. I would say it's not good etiquette. So I would recommend against it. Wow, a lot of bars here. I'm not sure which train station that it's take. It's como San Gionavi. San Gionavi. Okay. San Gionavi. Giovanni. Danny, thank you so much for 100 stars. All right. I am 13 minutes away from the train station. No worries, Lizette, no worries. No worries. It's all a learning process. Okay. Let's walk. It's this way. Okay, gotta backtrack and join me as I walk to the train station. Ocean says, oh yeah, get hammered outside the church. Yep, best way to drink is right outside the church. You know, one shocking thing. Oh, Mona, thank you so much for the recommendation. As I mentioned, I haven't covered so much food here. Well, I actually have covered a lot of food, but you know, Italian food is very good. I would cover more, but yesterday, for example, I tried to go to this place for risotto alla milanesa. I had my first risotto alla milanesa, but I was sitting down next to so close to like 3 other couples. And they were well dressed, and it seemed like a very romantic moment for them. And I thought to myself, oh no, these are not optimal streaming conditions. So yeah, it's a bit tricky live streaming lots of food here. All right, let me go to the train station. Join me for the train station. Hey Ariel, thank you so much for 500 stars. We're gonna get close to that goal. We got a few more days left. Thank you so much. We're making Facebook pay double. We already reached 2 goals, and this is the 3rd one. And I think Facebook might have another one, but let's think about this goal first. Thank you so much. I gotta continue going this way. Wendy says, "Ah, I love the room. It is beautiful sight to see." But a bit of an awkward place to do live video. But I'll show you a photo I took of the Milanesa. It's not much to look at, you know. It was tasty. Just, you know, it's rice covered in Parmesan cheese and some saffron. It's interesting. Oh, that was, yeah. I wish I could rave about it, but it's rice with a little bit of saffron. Wow, this place is packed. Few people on the street. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think it's a big city. But it seems like a good base for Airbnb-ing and exploring the rest of Lake Como via ferries. Similar to as you would do in Sorrento and go to along the Amalfi Coast. So yeah, seems like a good place. Milanesa is very popular in Uruguay, really. And in Argentina as well. It's like a national dish. Oh yeah, that's interesting. This isn't a budget-friendly area. Chris, no. Milan also. Milan, it's similar to New York. Milan, you can spend a whole lot of money. It's one of the more expensive cities in Italy. Food, on average, is more expensive than Rome. But also, like New York, if you know where to look, you will find very inexpensive food also in Milan. But not like restaurants, more like street food. Do they have a dining car on the train? No, it's more of a commuter train. It's a more commuter train, similar to Long Island Railroad. Look at this beautiful restaurant. Wow. Restaurants are gorgeous. Great stroll. Yes. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. The reason I'm going fast is because I want to catch my train. Love is all around in Italy. It is indeed, Kenya. It is indeed. Have you seen any Indian food in Italy? Ooh, great question. What was the city I saw a lot Indian food? Was it Florence? Ooh, that's a great question. There was a city in Italy where I saw some Indian food. Oh, Pisa. Pisa actually had a few very highly rated, at least on Google Maps, Indian food places. I'm not sure why. Walking around, I saw a lot of Indians. So I think it might be an Indian neighborhood, big Indian minority in Italy, right there in Pisa. So yeah, that was interesting. Pisa, 1 hour away from Florence. Anywhere else, have barely seen any Indian food. Milan has a few like Turkish places, so you can find kebab in Milan. Florence had a few kebab shops. Ocean, how do you block comments from people? Yeah, it's easy to do. On the YouTube app, go to the person's name. You can press and hold their name and block them on the app. Just curious, when you talk to us, do other passerbys? What do you mean, Shun? There's a lot of people passing me by. A lot of people walking around. As I mentioned many times, making a live video inherently is weird, inherently. But a lot of things in terms of art is weird. Painting alone for hours is a bit weird. Writing and making up tales about elves or gladiatorial games in your room locked up or going to some retreat inherently is weird. Being a voice actor, speaking in a closed off booth, making funny voices, it's weird. Being a director and kind of telling hundreds of people what to do for a film or for a theater, it's a bit weird. Singing and dancing on stage, it's a bit weird. Same thing with live video. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I'm walking around talking to myself. It is inherently very weird. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be self-conscious about it because then the video will suffer. So yeah, it's weird. And that's the beauty of it. Like all art. Oh, Shun, do other people see me with curiosity? In Italy, it's a bit weird, as I mentioned many times. I'll give you the brief version. Italy, I get much more stares, and there's other cultures here that visit, like Germans and Austrians, and get very big stares. And sometimes it feels more like people are weirded out than curious. In Greece, people did stare, but it felt more like curiosity. Here it feels more like people are looking at me and judging me, which is okay. It's just a difference in culture. Wow, this train station is far. Wow, okay everyone, you're really joining me on a journey here. And cultures are different because, as I mentioned, there is of course, as I mentioned, it's odd to walk around talking to the camera. Some people already some cultures, since they're exposed to it, are kind of already know what you're doing. So US is one of those, especially in the major cities. England as well. People kind of understood, or London specifically, they kind of understood what I was doing. Paris, because it's such a touristy city, same thing. I imagine whenever I go to Japan or South Korea, or if I ever end up going to China, I hope so, at some point, especially Hong Kong. I assume that's more commonplace in those countries. Also, I heard Thailand is very commonplace. And then you have your cultures where it's not really commonplace to have people talking to themselves on camera, but people don't care. And that's Helsinki. That is Mexico. Bucharest. People would look at me for a few seconds and not really care at all. And then you have your cultures that are, people will look at me, but they look at me and they're curious. And that is Greece. And what other country I've experienced kind of that genuine curiosity? Happened also in kind of in Canada. And then you have your cultures where it feels more like I'm being judged, or people are a little bit wary or suspicious, and that is the case here in Italy. Wow, this train station is deep. I think we're here. We gotta cross the street. But look at this gorgeous sunset. What about North Korea? North Korea, I think we're not allowed live streaming. That sign is funny, yeah. All right, I gotta cross the street, and I guess I'll get to the train station. I hope there's a train station. In Japan, people will not look at you, but you can't talk on public. Yeah, public transportation, I heard. Yeah, so it even depends on the culture and the place where you talk. So in Japan, it will be taboo to talk in public transportation. I think also in food, right? Food places in Japan. But generally outside in the street, I don't think it's really a big issue. All right, let's see if this train station exists. Mona says yes, there is. all right, let's see. I need a hand here. George says it's not like you're live streaming in your underwear. There are individuals out there who do that. Yeah, so no, I don't do that. Train, are you here? Is this it? Yeah, I'm saying that the train station is this one. Okay. Wow, this is far off. And there's like no signs telling you that there's a train station. I haven't seen any at least. And there's no one else walking towards the train station. Is no one going back to Milan? Is this the right train station? I think you need to ask permission to video inside restaurants in Japan. Yeah, well, no, yeah, I think that's the case. I've seen Only in Japan Go's videos. He seems very comfortable anywhere except when it comes to restaurants, and he whispers significantly when going to public transportation. Wow. All right, so this is the train station, I guess. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that was quite a walk. $8.34. All right, I'll end over here. I would show you the inside of the train station, but A, it doesn't look too much to see, and then B, law enforcement here gets a little bit weird when filming at a train station, even though it's technically not illegal. But for some reason, they try and enforce as if it were, which is a bit weird. I'm not sure why. Wow. So ladies and gentlemen, Como City. Woo! That was an epic journey through Lake Como. 2 good live streams. Especially highly recommend watching, aside from this one, watch the other one from Varenna and Bellagio. And those 2 places were really, really cool. That was a 3-hour live stream, and we really went all around those 2 towns, and it was pretty smooth service for most of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in from Lake Como, one of the most beautiful places on earth, except for this train station. A little bit anticlimactic with the train station, but other than this, it's such a beautiful place. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back 5 p.m. every single day till Sunday, which is only like 2 more days left. So I hope you enjoyed this Italy trip, and everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Whew. Thank you so much for the stars, for the super chats. I feel like I just did a marathon because I did a lot. I did like 3 videos, 3 live videos in total, and each of them were very long. Everyone, keep being awesome, and always, keep on exploring, and we see a UFO. Right there. Wow. Yeah, Lake Como, arrivederci, amici.